This conversation about iconoclasm and breaking it down. I'm going to very quickly turn the mic over to Dr. Andrikos, who has been one of the principal organizer of the event tonight, to allow him to provide an introduction. I'm glad that we were able to get in here rather efficiently after the previous event. We will try to keep it pretty much on time because the event follows us at 8 o'clock as well. There will be a break in the middle for a coffee right next door, and then a rather substantial reception over at the faculty club following this. So hopefully you can join us for as much of this conversation as you're here for. This is the second event of the standing committee for this semester, and we have one or two events scheduled for next semester. Standing committee is a consortium of archaeologists from across the university, from various departments, who have shared interest in a wide variety of topics. This event came out of a meeting of the Standing Committee on Archaeology, where members of the Standing Committee brought up this topic as something that we really wanted to focus some conversation about. And Bastian Orishan, PhD from the Anthropology Department here, and Claire Gillis, who is a recent PhD in history at Harvard, have been primarily responsible for pulling this all together. So I'm going to turn it over to them, and thank you again for coming.
All right, thank you, Rowan. So first, thank you very much for attending this event. We all here believe that this is a very important discussion to have concerning the current event. So we're really glad to see so many of you here tonight. I'm going to thank Rowan Club again, and as well as Noah Corcoran and the rest of the Harvard Standing Committee on Archaeology for really making this whole event happen tonight by providing very interesting feedback and recommendations. So thanks for that. I also want to thank all the speakers who accepted to participate. And as you'll see, I have very interesting, very timely thoughts to share on the matter. So we'll start. I'll keep it short because we want to be as on time as possible. But as Rowan said, we will have a break in the middle, and as we'll see, the entire event is structured around 2 themes. So lately, the news has been really filled, whereas basically or Twitter or usual newspaper filled with pictures that are extremely violent and brutal about the different events taking place in Syria and Iraq. I'm talking about human and humanitarian tragedy, of course, but I'm also talking about the destruction of cultural heritage taking place. So every week or so we have another historical building or a temple being destroyed or a statue being smashed with a hammer. And sometimes those actually take place in an extremely meticulously prepared and staged way, and extremely carefully recorded as well. So those destructions take place in Syria and Iraq, also take place in other areas of the Middle East. We have 300-year-old walls in Tripoli in Libya, well, around a few months ago. We also have those fortunate actions in Yemen, the destruction of the countries like in Syria, which the only capital. So those acts are generally associated with extremely violent expression of iconoclasm, such as the ones that we witnessed with Iraq. But also the results of sometimes official government political solutions. One of the many unfortunate outcomes of this is of those actions in general is that and especially for people in my generation, those destructions have been almost strictly associated with extremely violent expression of Islamic fundamentalism. It's remember the destruction of the Sufi temple in Timbuktu, possibly crimes actually in Timbuktu, or the destruction of Buddha from Afghanistan.
Excuse me, could you please speak into the microphone a little bit more clearly, or
yes,
either louder or something?
I do have an accent, so but thanks for pointing it out. Is that better?
Yes.
Too loud?
No.
No?
Yes.
Better? All right. Okay. I was saying, this really, those phenomena and this perception of how and why cultural items are being destroyed are really led to the development of a misconception that really fuels a lot of underlying assumptions. Excuse me. That in most news and media, that iconoclasm is inherently connected to some expression of Islam. And this really has two main negative effects. First, it really reinforces, like Noah said, counterproductive cliches that targets the whole entire community responsibility we actively do, but it also keeps us from identifying the exact same issues in our cultural context because we do not address the roots and mechanism of iconoclastic urges. So, apart from observing actually any organization that partakes in destruction of cultural heritage, the goal of the discussion is really to take a look at the core of the issue and hopefully better understand the mechanism and the various expression of iconoclasm. So I don't actually have time to go through the description of the entire program, but basically we have divided this event into two sessions. The first one is dedicated to providing a framework for the discussion by looking at various expressions of iconoclasm. The second one, after a 30-minute break, we'll look at or dig into the mechanism of how iconoclasm is expressed, but also like what's behind it and the different variables that we need to take into account to understand the phenomenon. Mostly, you should feel really comfortable to ask any questions, to argue, make any comments. This is really what this event is about. We want to get a discussion going during the Q&A. So after each 10-minute presentation, we'll have a 5-minute Q&A, and at the end of each session, we'll have a 30-minute Q&A discussion.